Stories by EvanTheNerd83, Volume 2. Think of the universe as a machine, an advanced computer that simulates reality, physical environments, feelings, life. Don't try to deduce who it is or what it is that's playing with the simulation. That's futile. Seeing as the mere answer to that question will drive you insane. And just hear me out. The reality we think we live in is actually a simulation, running at all times on automatic or independent power. Everything you know is a false stand-in, the product of advanced technology processing and arranging pixels into forms and then into dimensional shapes. The girl you have a crush on, or the girl you married, the children you and her produced, the feeling of pain when you stub your toe, it's all fake. It's all one-dimensional holographic projections of micro lines of code. Now, you remember that computers suffer from glitches and problems, right? It happens to even the most perfect machines in history. Sometimes a number you entered into a table sheet was distorted by the computer, signals lost, blue screens of death. That isn't abnormal if it happens to. This isn't abnormal to a machine. This isn't abnormal if it happens to machines we've created. However, the universe is a computer, remember? Glitches in the universe cause things to be created. Things that defy all logic, all reasoning and purpose. Those glitches are not meant to be a cosmic distortion, a miniature blue screen of death for reality. We know these glitches by many names. And their nature as well. And their nature is well known. We call them ghosts, monsters, demons, devils, magic, the paranormal, the metaphysical, the supernatural. Our earliest iterations called them gods. However, in simplicity, mere glitches in the fabric or code of the universe. Where do these glitches come from? Well, there's a separate zone of the simulation, which is a place separated but adjacent to ours. Call this plane a realm of unbeing, if you see to do so. But what this place is a segment of reality that holds the main lines of code for the instances that are born from the input of the creators of this simulation. In this place, lines of hectodimensional code are stored and contained separately from the normal programs being projected onto this microplane, preventing them from corrupting the normal programs by planted walls constructed by the creators. These walls act like firewalls in your computer's hard drive, and normally they keep this strangeness in check. But like I said, the simulation is riddled by glitches from time to time. Fragmented entities, constructed of corrupted, anomalous lines of code tend to bleed through into our layer of the simulation. The firewalls have holes in them, and the glitches tend to burst through and use it to escape their plane of chaos. Sure, the firewalls were originally fixed by the omnipresent creators every time the holes were created, but the creators are no longer able to keep watch over the simulation. They all went to sleep. They all went to sleep thanks to the combined efforts of a collective rebellion propagated by 3 of the glitches themselves. These glitches were not capable of being destroyed, either by mini-force enacted by us or by direct attempts to wipe them out of existence by the creators. The creators are gone, and no one's in a position to monitor and fix the inconsistencies of the simulation. The program is now infected by millions upon billions of these glitches. The firewalls are being torn apart by the rampant chaos caused by these entities. The weight of these entities pushing through the blockade of sanity is increasing day after day, billions of years after billions of years. The walls are becoming strained. Sooner or later, the firewalls will be all but non-existent, crushed under the chaotic distortions of the glitches tearing our plane apart. And when the floodgates are opened, when our layer is stripped naked and laid before them, the glitches will cause death to all existence. The great black screen of mad death. You awake in the dead of night. You feel that something's not right. Looking around, you can't find your wife. Into the kitchen, you grab a knife. You hear it, the sound, like rocks being moved on the ground. You follow it to the attic door. You cannot take it anymore. With a shudder, you open it. What you find hanging there is not clearly lit. You cry, you sob, but you give way. Now you know why you haven't seen her all day. It happened so quickly. One moment we were minding our own business, walking to work or eating breakfast, talking to friends. And the next, we heard it. The great big clinking. A sound akin to glass breaking, like 100 trillion mirrors being shattered, all at once, all over the world. Most of us covered our ears, but not all of us. The people who were wearing earbuds and listening to music were the lucky ones. They didn't hear that much, spared from the full volume. The ones who didn't screamed or laughed or both. When the sound had ended, those who could still think clearly looked up at the sky and saw them, long, thin cracks stretching across the blue expanse. They intercepted through clouds like pen lines drawn through pencil lines by some mad artist. The cracks crisscrossed with each other in some places. Embedded in a few were planes, sliced in half, people and all. We saw the light seeping through the cracks, light that was much brighter than the sun's. When we looked closer, when the jets relayed images taken close to them, we saw what was on the outside of the blue, what was within the cracks. We saw the eyes trying to squint through. I always leave the hallway light on at night. I'm still afraid of the dark, but I like to close my bedroom door. That way, I can still see if someone is standing outside my room. I would see the black, bulky spot if something blocked the light. And I would know whether I really should be scared or not. It worked out, but only for a week. One night, I realized why I couldn't see anything. A little black-eyed girl isn't standing above my door. She's floating above the floor. The footsteps come closer and closer to my hiding spot. I can't stop sobbing. My hand covers my mouth in a vain attempt to muffle any cries. The closet is dark, and kicked up dust assaults my nose. It twitches and itches as I prepare a sneeze. Fear intensifies as the inevitable sound rings out through the house. I know she heard it. Her footsteps stop. Floorboards cease creaking for just a few moments, before starting again. My eyes might be impaired in the darkness, but I can hear her walking towards me. Distant, hysterical laughing gets closer to my closet. I bite my tongue, tears are streaming down my face. I don't want to be next. I don't want to be next. I don't want to be next. She got the others. She found the others, and now she's found me. They screamed so loud. I heard their surprised yells, and they don't yell anymore. I'm the only one who's left. Oh God, she's standing in front of the door. I can hear her giggling from behind it. It's so loud. I don't want to be next. Please, God, don't let her. No. She's opening the door.
Jessica, found you. Now it's your turn. Isn't hide and seek fun?
I can see the blood-stained butcher knife in her hands. I should have run out from the front door when I had the chance. Hello. I hope you enjoyed these stories. And if you enjoy my videos, make sure to like and subscribe. And leave a comment letting me know what you thought of this video and what types of videos you'd like to see in the future. Have a good night.